Alright guys, I'm back up on another stream. Hopefully my echo is gone. If you would, please let me know. Alright. I got one person that says that the echo is gone, so that's good. Alright, let's take a look at this cell again. And again, this is going to be coming across Highway 7 very, very soon. Let's take a look at velocity. This is where our rotation is right now. Very broad rotation. And looks like it is just south of Uric, and we'll be going across Highway 7 momentarily. Alright, looks like this will probably be about the best that I can do volume-wise, guys. And again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning for Henry County. Also for eastern Bates County. For those in Clinton, let's map this out. Alright, looks like Piper at 1237, New Piper at 1238, Clinton at 101. 101.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, probably just maybe a continuance, I'm guessing. Alright guys, so here's the deal. They did just put on a tornado possible tag with this thunderstorm. That does not mean there is a tornado on the ground, but there is enough circulation getting closer to the surface that they put a tornado possible tag on this severe thunderstorm warning for Henry and Bates County. So if I was you, those from Uric, along Highway 7, and in Clinton, just make sure you know what to do if a tornado warning is called for. This does not mean that there is a tornado on the ground. Repeat, that does not mean there is a tornado on the ground. It is possible. So what I would like for everybody to do is go ahead and take that precaution. If you have a basement, go to the basement. Sirens are not going to be sounded at this time because we are not under a tornado warning. We are under a severe thunderstorm warning. The National Weather Service put a tornado possible tag. It goes through 115. Severe thunderstorm located over Urick, 12 miles west of Clinton, moving east at 25. Golf ball size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gust. Clinton, Leeton, Urick, Deepwater, Montrose, Brownington, Ballard, Post Oak, Hartwell, and Ladue are all. I am going to bring up, okay, right here. This location has the strongest rotation right now. Let's zoom in on that. This is northwest 1001 Road near Hartwell. This is northwest 1001 Road near Hartwell. Is the center of this rotation right now. And again, there is not a tornado audit. Weather has a tornado tag on this severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, National Weather Service on their chat. Monitoring 2 supercells in Bates and Henry County very closely. Up the severe warning to 1.75 inch. That's golf ball monitoring very closely as increasing low level rotation. So there's no need to panic. There is not a tornado on the ground right now as it looks on radar. They put a tornado possible tag. So in situations like this, the sirens have not been sounded. They won't be sounded unless the National Weather Service puts us under a tornado warning, which they have not. But there are a couple areas of rotation we are watching. So in situations like this, the best thing to do is go ahead and take your tornado precautions. And that is go to the lowest floor of your house, go to your basement, stay away from windows. And this will be past us here in about 25 minutes. I am monitoring chat. On Facebook. All right, if you live in Urick, right now the strongest rotation is showing near right over Hartwell, and another area of rotation down here just south of Piper, near just north in between Germantown and Piper in Henry County. Hang on 1 second, guys. Weather Service chat. Bear with me for a second. I've got to see if I can't pull up chat. And again, here thunderstorm County. Bates, you're pretty much in the clear. Still watching down around Spruce, but most of Bates County is clear of this warning. Alright, I do have chat pulled up. Alright, just to the east of Spruce. This is another area right over Germantown. Right in this area right here. I'm kind of watching that. I'm going to go to base velocity a little bit lower to the surface. Not seeing a whole lot. But definitely an area of interest right around Germantown. Just north of Germantown. Still looks pretty broad rotation right now. Very broad rotation. In between Harvey, Garland, down to Del Mar. This is the area rotation right in this area along Highway 7. Very broad, but we're still keeping a winds with a tornado possible tag. But as of right now, I'm not seeing anything really other than some broad rotation. Along Highway 7 and 18, in between 7 and 18. Alright, let's do a, we'll keep up with that. Doesn't look like there's anything new from the National Weather Service as of this time. Send a photo of what Kevin got. Okay. Was that in Bates County? I just kind of want to focus on what we've got. Northwest 200 Road. Looks like that is probably just past the curve. So here we have John Deere, Clifton's Carpets, curve and right on that straightaway. That's the area of rotation right now. Pretty broad though right now, guys. It's pretty broad. I don't see anything that's really catching my eye. But continue to check. Let's see if they updated the severe thunderstorm warning yet. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 1:15 for western Henry, east central Bates, and south central Johnson counties. A severe thunderstorm located still over Urick, 12 miles west of Clinton. So there has not been an update. Urick, if you live in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, you guys are kind of in the clear. We're watching two areas of rotation. One now is just to the west of 13 Highway. Just looks like that's about 4 miles north of Clinton. And also this one here is catching my eye. This is right over Delmar along 18 Highway. So again, guys, this is not we do not have a big chance for tornadic supercells. These are spinning. They are rotating. That's what's causing the hail up to 2-inch in diameter has been reported. Latest update. And again, right now, I'm not seeing a whole lot of. I'm seeing a lot of broad rotations, but nothing really finite that I can pick out right now. This little area down here over Montrose Lake, that would be this area. We'll have to wait for the next refresh. That could just be, sometimes you get a little distorted information.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Okay, so it looks like they probably updated this severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, they did update. Let's see what they've got. They still have a tornado possible tag with this thunderstorm warning. Remains in effect 1:15 for central Henry, east central Bates, south central Johnson. At 12:50, severe thunderstorm located along a line extending from 6 miles south of Chehawaii to near Montrose, moving northeast at 30, 60 miles per hour gusts and half-dollar size hail. Locations include Clinton, Leeton, Deepwater, Montrose, Brownington, Post Oak, Hartwell, and Ladue. Actually, we have Kevin Short down here on that cell just to the west of Montrose. So Kevin, if you see any kind of lowerings or anything like that, make sure you let us know in chat, or relay the information to Catherine. Okay. So we got do have some picking up some pretty good rotation right here, guys. This is right along 18 highway. This is right along 18 highway. That front is out ahead of this just a little bit. So that's one of the reasons why we're starting to lose some of the hail signatures. Back when it was in western Henry County and Bates County, it was riding along a front, and that allows a little bit more lift. Just right here is our front. That is a warm front. And as it's moving to the northeast, it's getting further and further away from this warm front. Therefore, it's starting to lose a little bit of its punch. We're still gonna be watching. There are still some rotations, but it does look like it is subsiding a little bit here in Henry County. Lots of thunder in Clinton. Alright, James, try to send a video of the broad rotation. Southeast of Uric. Text keeps saying it won't send. Didn't look like anything too serious here. Yeah. So still keeping an eye on this right here. This little notch. You have your inflow coming in here. You have your inflow, and then it's being wrapped around just a little bit here. Very broad rotation, but this will be impacting Clinton in about 8-9 minutes.
Severe thunderstorm watch number 125, affected until 8 p.m. This watch includes the following counties in Missouri: Benton, Henry, Pettis, and St. Clair. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA weather radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. Repeating, severe thunderstorm watch number 125 has been issued until 8 p.m.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch.
Pettis, and St. Clair.
The National Weather Service has issued a...
Alright guys, so of course you heard all the alarms going off. That was for a severe thunderstorm watch. We will look at that here in just a moment. That's coming through all of our social media outlets. Those of you on Facebook, we are talking about West Central Missouri is what we are focusing on right now. I know a couple of them are in north central Alabama. This is West Central Missouri. West Central Missouri. All right, so let's here. This broad rotation right now is entering Clinton It is on the West Division Road. Looked like that is out near CCA on the old 18. So I'm looking out the window right now. Very dark skies moving in into Henry County. Gonna look here. And again, very broad road. Really a whole lot of to worry about other than just the potential to see some hail. The hail signatures have picked up just a little bit. All right, Catherine, is it rotating? That's what we have to know. Rotating. North of Ladue. That would be right here. All right, that's probably just a mid-level rotation. That is what I'm picking up right now on radar, is some mid-level rotation just north of Ladue. And that is likely because we have got kind of an enhanced hail signature, excuse me, hail signature just to the north of Ladue that has come on the last scan. So that's likely what he is seeing, is just a little bit of a lowering because it is rotating. We do have a hail signature, but as of right now, I don't see anything surface based. I'm going to check base velocity. Oh, I see. Yep, I see him. So Kevin, a storm spotter, is looking north toward Ladue, and it's seen a little bit of a lowering. It said it is slightly rotating, and that could be mainly because of this hail core that has come out here in this last scan. So we do have confirmed hail of 1 inch in diameter in Delmar. All right, I'm going to go through chat here just to make sure nobody has any questions. And again, we've got nothing new from the National Weather Service on the chat. We are under a severe thunderstorm warning for Henry County for the next 13 minutes, and it will likely be expanded here momentarily to cover eastern Henry County. including Windsor, Calhoun, Leesville, and Tightwad. They will be the next ones in line to see this. It is a supercell, guys. This is a very strong supercell producing some verified 1-inch hail. We did have radar indicated 2-inch hail as well as it entered the county. Just north of Ladue, north and east of Ladue, it is moving northeast. So those along 18 highway right now, in between, let's see here, that is Southwest 100 Road, Southwest 701, and T Highway. Way. On this next,
The National Weather Service.
so on this next scan, the hail core is right along just south of 18 Highway.
The Nat.
Let's see how big that hail is here real quick. We are just to the east of Ladue that we are keeping an eye on. Just east of Ladue.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Alright, guys. We're still picking up some rotation just to the east of Ladue, 18 Highway. It is moving east at 29 miles per hour. So picking up rotation. A little bit further to the surface. This is the base velocity scan. A little bit. Let me go to tilt 2. This is the kind of focus on right now along T Highway, east of Ladue, south of 18 Highway. Last scan looks like the hail core is again coming up right, looks like right around CCA on Old 18, crossing New 18, just past the curve. Clifton's Carpets is about right here. ETA Windsor. Let's back this out here just a little bit here. $29. $141. Approximately 1:41 when the strongest part of the storm. Let's see where that is at. Okay, that hadn't been updated yet. Alright, there's the hail core. We're going to put this to 3D mode. We're going to go right down through the top of that hail core. Boy, you haven't got hail yet. You're right in that zone. Actually, from Ladue up through right around CCA, Old 18, New 18, and actually Clinton would be kind of under the gun here just a little bit.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
That's where the hail core currently is at. All right.
Pleasant Hill has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Henry County until 2 p.m. At 1:08 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Clinton, moving east at 35 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour wind gusts and half-dollar-sized hail. This is a radar-indicated threat. The following impacts are expected. Hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Clinton, Calhoun, Cole, Tightwad, Ladue, and Truman Lake. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Repeating, a severe thunder 2 p.m. for the following county: Henry, Missouri.
Okay, so they did extend that warning out further to the east, including Leesville, Tightwad. Does not include Windsor yet, but there is a 2-inch hail report just to the west of Clinton. I do believe I hear hail right now here at the office. Yep. Just small hail here downtown. I see it ricocheting off of the building. There's a good, that's a little bit bigger. That was probably nickel size hail. Alright guys, so here's the strongest part of this supercell, right over Clinton right now. With the hail, broad rotation just south of Clinton. Alright, there was some, I've got a almost quarter size hail. I'm gonna go grab, I'm gonna measure one. Be right back guys. Right, so not quite quarter size. Not quite quarter size have fallen here. Covering the ground, actually. The parking lot is full. I'm going to get this over to National Weather Service.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
Alright, so just relayed the information to the National Weather Service via chat. Wow, that's some big hail. Big hail. Okay, so I saw 4 or 5 out there that were about bigger than quarters. Bigger than quarters. Alright, so I don't know if you guys the hail. Goodness. So there are some larger size hailstones that are in this hailstorm we got right now. Wow. We got some big hail going on right now, everybody. That's some big hail. A bunch of quarter-size hail downtown Clinton. Just had a wind gust at my home weather station of 54 mile per hour. So it's really driving that hail. What a storm. And again, as far as the rotation goes, everything is still elevated. All right, so we did get our reports out to the National Weather Service so that they can warn those out ahead. So we did our due diligence here. This is the hail core. Alright, looks like Leesville 136. Roseland 136. Alberta 123. It's going to follow right along 7 Highway. So if you live between 7 Highway...
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
No, Windsor will stay out of the hail. Windsor will stay out of the hail. Right now, in between Lewis Station and 7 Highway, you guys are going to be in the path of this hail core. That's YY Highway along 52 up to Lewis, 7 Highway all the way to Northeast 100 Road, Country Club, YY Highway, Northeast 401, 301, and 201. You guys are in the path of this hail core. Warsaw. So we'll have to wait. You have along this front, guys. So we have a couple more cells that are building back here near Adrian and Butler. So yeah, I think Benton County is going to get their share of storms here over the next couple hours. The strongest cell we have in west central Missouri had just passed Clinton. The sun is out. Had a little bit larger than 1 inch hail. 1 inch hail is quarter size. So we did have a strong hail core come across Clinton. Several areas of broad rotation. We're close to the front, so we're keeping a close eye. On this particular hail. South 8, south of Henry, we just got rain. No hail. Wow. It's crazy how one side of town can get quarter-size hail. So it has lost a little bit of its hail core, but remember, before it came up to Clinton, it lost its hail core. It rejuvenated itself over Clinton, and now it's back to kind of probably dime size, pea size hail. There was a, let's see what this is, so 1.25 inches maximum hail size out of this cell right now. So that's the maximum hail size. We had 2-inch maximum hail size when it strengthened over Clinton. So P to dime. Oh yeah, it right now Sedalia is not in the path. Under a severe thunderstorm watch that was issued here about 30 minutes ago. Benton County under a severe thunderstorm watch. St. Clair County and Vernon County under a severe thunderstorm watch for the next few hours. So still a healthy supercell. We do have broad rotation, creating some updrafts that is capable of producing right along YY Highway, really in between Northeast 100 Road and Northeast 400 Road in Henry County. Is where the Hell Core is currently located. Tightwad. Knob Noster. So yeah, tightwad. Now, there are cells that are to the west of you that I say you will be impacted by some storms here, probably within the next hour or so in tightwad. This particular cell, even though it's showing that it's moving southeast, it does have a little bit of a turning of a southerly route, but for the most part, it's likely going to stay just to the north of Tightwad and Leesville. Maybe even kind of stay just south of Calhoun. So in Johnson County is not under a severe thunderstorm watch. You guys might be just far enough away from the front to have to worry about any severe storms tonight. Yeah, if I was smart, I would have our parking lot. Our parking lot was completely covered. Alright, so we do have an update on our severe thunderstorm warning. Remains in effect till 2 p.m. for southeastern Henry County. A severe thunderstorm located over Clinton moves east at 30 miles per hour. Golf ball size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Hail reported at 1:13 p.m. People, animals outdoors be injured. Expect hail damage to roof, siding, windows. Clinton, Cold, Tightwad, and Truman Lake. I want you guys to see something here. And I'm going to you can almost see the rotations that we were monitoring down down around the Montrose area and again over by the Ladue. So watch this little area right here as I put it into motion. You see that right there? Just south of Butler. Right along this warm front. And just follow that same cell as it moves up. There's Spruce, Montrose, any kind of wind damage at all in that area from Butler to Montrose to just south of Clinton, please let me know. Is this for Clinton today? Is is this it for Clinton today? Oh, I understand what you're saying. There are going to be some thunderstorms that will have some kind of residual thunderstorms, but I think for the most part for Clinton, I'm going to say most of the severe weather is going to be pretty well done for us in along and east of Highway 65 is going to be kind of the focal point for thunderstorms after about 3 o'clock today. And these have the potential to be very potential of seeing the possibility of seeing a few tornadic thunderstorms along and east of Highway 65 after 3 o'clock today. But for us, this was the main front, the main line of storms that we have been watching. So, and right now there's barely a hail core left with this supercell that went through Clinton. Into motion, you noticed as the storm was coming into Clinton, it did not have a hail core. It was a strong cell, but did not have a hail core. Just in the miles, less than 15 miles, it began to develop a hail core, move east, and pretty much peaked right over Clinton. So, they did put a severe thunderstorm warning out for Benton County. My phone has not gone off yet. National Weather Service in Springfield issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northern Benton County in central Missouri until 2:30. A severe thunderstorm was located near Calhoun, or 8 miles east of Clinton, moving east at 35. 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Hail damage to vehicles expected. Locations impacted: Truman Lake, Truman State Park, Lincoln, Coal Camp, Ionia, Racket, Mora, Edmondson. Brandon did not go off. Nonetheless, and this is, they put out this warning for this cell in Henry County. But we do have some stronger cells near Deepwater, Brownington, another one just off to the west of Brownington, southeast of Appleton City. We'll be watching them. They're going to be riding right along the front. So we'll be watching them for any strengthening over the next few minutes. So thank you guys for joining in. I always like to go live when we have severe weather in west central Missouri. And for those of you that are relatively new to the site, when I can, I like to go live. The 8 counties that we kind of cover in west central Missouri, smack dab in between 2 National Weather Service offices. One in Kansas City and one in Springfield. And sometimes we're either going to be on the northern end or the southern end, and sometimes we don't get quite the coverage. So this is a service we provide to be able to get you guys up to the date information when severe weather is in the area. Looks like it is beginning to rejuvenate itself again. We do have a pretty solid hail core come back, and this is right near Roseland, right along C and V highway. Starting to get a little bit of a hail core just southeast of Appleton City. That is going to be right near Johnson City Highway A and M intersection. A and M intersection near Johnson City, and it does show a little bit of a hill. I don't know if Allen is on, but Brownington is, boy, they're getting trashed. Hi, Kayla. Let me look here. I likely have not. The storm. Let me jump over here, all of them real quick. Alright, I should have everybody accepted into the room. We had a bunch of new requests. So, everybody should be in good shape. Alright, let's zoom this back out just a little bit, perspective of what we got going on. So we still have active severe thunderstorm warnings. We have one for eastern Henry County and for the northern half of Benton County. That includes Clinton, Leesville, Tightwad, Colcan. So we have just broad rotation out there. It does not have a tornado possible tag, so we are not getting those strong rotational displays on radar right now. So mainly just for hail up to 1.5 inch in diameter, 60-mile-per-hour winds. So we do have a possibility of seeing some 1-inch hail near Deepwater, right over 13 highway. And again, another hail core down in between, well, actually it's along M highway and along A highway, which is just, that's in St. Clair County. Or like it's right along C highway still near Roseland, and along PP highway just north of Leesville. That takes you right down Leesville crossing into Roseland, right where C and center of that hill core right now. like Kevin is heading south on 13 near Deepwater. If anybody has any rainfall totals, if you guys want to maybe shoot me a Facebook message with any totals, I like to plot them out, mainly for the ag side of things. Nothing new from National Weather Service. What an app. Looks like a strong cell is just entering along C and E highway, east, north, and south. C runs east and west. Right along that vicinity is the hail core is beginning to impact that area and eventually over and affect parts along 65 highway, including Lincoln and Colcamp. Pettis County has got thunderstorm just southeast of Green Ridge, which is southwest of Sedalia. We'll be kind of watching that over the next few minutes. And of course, this cell down here in St. Clair County along A Highway, which is west of Larry City. About 8 miles west of Larry City. So probably on the next scan, we'll probably see this hail core, maybe get a few more purples in here, as the velocity scan over here is showing a little bit more rotation. Not tornadic, it's elevated, but a little bit stronger updraft, meaning get a little bit larger hail core. As you can see that hill or that circulation a little bit better right here where my cursor's at. And more purples right along C Highway and E Highway west of Lincoln. Also right down here just south coming up onto 7 Highway. This is just east of Brownington. We have a hail core and also looks like a little bit strengthening mid-level rotation, meaning that this is likely going to get a little stronger on the hail core side as it comes into tightwad. So that will be also something we'll be watching on the next scan. down here in St. Clair County. Three and a half inches of rain at the senior center here in Clinton. Holy cow. Something knocked off the power to my weather station, so I cannot see what I have at the house. 3.5 inches of rain. Holy cow, that came in a very short amount of time. Alright, looks like they updated this likely. At 1:41, severe thunderstorm located along a line extending from 7 miles west of Lincoln to 6 miles east of Deepwater, moving east at 45. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. Cold, Tightwad, and Truman Lake are the locations to be impacted. That was the update for this severe thunderstorm warning in Henry County. I am monitoring chat on all of our social media. Kind of zooming out here, cell just south of Sedalia. It is not severe warned, just some moderate rain right now in Pettis County, St. Clair County. We have one just south of Taborville along State Highway Y near Donia, and south of Taborville. We also have another hail producer, Ohio, along A Highway and F Highway. And that will be affecting Northwest 1000 Road in St. Clair County. And we still have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings, one for eastern Henry County, affecting Leesville, Tightwad, and along Highway 7 near Cole, and also for Benton County, which right along Highway C Highway that runs from 7 Highway into Lincoln. Looks like we do have a hail cord there as well. Of course, 2 areas of circulation that is producing these supercells with strong updrafts that are able to suspend hailstones above our heads. We have one area rotation here and another area rotation here. The greens and the reds, those are indicating the direction of the wind. You got green going toward the radar, red going away from the radar. If you see this area begin to shrink and get very tight, that is a pretty good sign of very, very strong rotation. And we need to tell whether or not it's on the surface or up elevated. So this is very We can tell by clicking on this. That is the meso of 2. That means it is a mesocyclone. So I got to answer National Weather Service here. Can you explain the shape of hail? Open-ended question. So basically what we try to do as storm spotters, the National Weather Service, they get hundreds of calls whenever there is a hailstorm. People saying that it's big as a grape. Well, what kind of grape are you talking? Are you talking table grape, red grape? There's many different sizes. So they try to get very familiar individual items so that if somebody calls in and say I have exact measurement. So you say you had penny size hail, nickel, dime size, quarter size, $half size, ping pong ball size, and of course it goes all the way up. We had a weather seminar here last month at the Benson Center, and we were talking about the largest hailstones that had fallen. Last year, Texas had several incidences where they had 6-inch hail, and that was referred to size hail, which was a lot of people did not know that. It's not every day that you hear DVD size hail. So whenever you have a strong updraft, hailstone back up at 30,000-40,000 feet up in the center of that thunderstorm, and it will get yet another layer of ice around that hailstone, and eventually it becomes so heavy it begins to fall again. Sometimes those updrafts are strong enough where it will actually pick it back up and send it right back up to 30,000, 40,000 feet. It will get another layer. So a lot of times with these hailstones, it's just like a tree. You can cut a hailstone in half and it will have rings similar to like a cut down tree trunk. And you can count how many times that updraft has flinged that hailstone back up into the center of that storm to get another layer. And begin to melt, then they get pushed back up. So a lot of times hailstones can have like a spike appearance where it had melted and then shot back up into the center of the storm again, get another layer of ice around it, and so I've seen some pretty gnarly hailstones with spikes all the way around it, like a spiked ball. But that's pretty much how hail is formed. What's really cool, if you go to the website www.subbysweathertalk.com, and in the menu there is a menu tab called "How in This World," and there's videos on how a hailstone is produced and how much wind is needed in that updraft in order to suspend P, the dime size hail. Okay, and bear with me here. I have a couple meteorologists from National Weather Service in a chat here talking to me. They want to know any additional reports from Cole Tightwad area. P size in Cole right now. So looks like another official report from Wilder RV, Northeast Clinton, quarter size hail, 1 inch as well. Windy, stopped in Cole. I'm just relaying this information over to the National Weather Service. Hi, Misty. See if there's any other. Okay. 1 mile east northeast of Henry. Tightwad and Cole is taken care of. So this having reports like that, guys, is very, very important for the National Weather Service. It's pretty much the same as what there's only so much I can see on. All right, so let's take a look at here in Benton County, right over Lincoln, Missouri, and 65 highways. If anybody is watching right near Lincoln or driving along 65 highway, if you get a chance, I would love to know what size of hail that you are getting currently. I'm going to go down and look at, yeah, the hail core right now is right over 65 highway. Right here, that is the hail core. In this gray box right here is, at least from the radar perspective, quarter size hail. Looking pretty gray north of Warsaw toward Lincoln. Yeah, that's, you're looking at this cell right here. So, and of course, right where I highlighted this at, on radar, it is actually showing maximum hail size of 2 inch. 2 inch hail, maximum hail size. And of course, 2 It is a weak metal and it is rotating. Jesters. Nah, they're a little bit further south. This is right over the town of Lincoln, and I believe Jesters, if I'm not mistaken, has been forever, is kind of in between Lincoln and Warsaw, I believe, right down in this area. So if anybody has any reports of the hail size near Lincoln, I would love to have that. It was oval and almost like a false eye. Yeah. So that was center. That was the nucleus. And so, when you really think about it, it's super cool because you got to have a nuclei, just a dust particle, to be able to attract water molecules, and it forms into a raindrop. Then that raindrop falls, gets lifted up by the updraft and freezes, because when you get up to 30, 40,000 feet, it's below freezing. It freezes it. It gets so heavy it begins to fall. When it falls and it gets sucked right back up to the center of that updraft, it gets another layer and another layer. So it does look like a false eye, because it does have a nucleus of that hail core. But if you were to cut that open, you can see the different layers that it was sucked back up into the little bit. So Henry County, you're pretty much in the clear. Bates County, Cass County, Johnson County, even though there's going to be a few thunder showers out there, you guys are pretty much in the clear, likely for the rest of the afternoon. So around 3 o'clock, we are likely to see some thunder start Highway 5, this area over here near the hill, and some of these could be rather strong. But for us here in west central Missouri, once this gets out of Benton County, I think for the most part things should really start to quiet down. And this is a very long track supercell. So if you guys remember, I was actually supercell all the way over here in Kansas, and then went into Cass and Bates County, over to Henry, now it's over to Benton. So this is a very long tract. Matter of fact, let's go back around 50 frames in here. We're going to have to go back further than that. We've been going at it now for probably an hour and a half. That's way back there. So very, very long track supercell. And it was just feed. I mean, it went through side, didn't have any hail, and then it got stronger, and then right over Clinton, it matured, began to weaken, and now it's matured again over near Lincoln, Missouri. Looks like it's right along State Highway F, which is east of Lincoln, Missouri. And let's see here, there's H that goes down to Lakeview Heights. This is B Highway. If you guys remember where Charlie's buffet was, if you've ever eaten there, you'll remember Charlie's. It will eventually make its way along B Highway and Coal Camp. Okay, so we have a local storm report, nickel size hail in Tightwad. So again, your reports you guys brought in today. All right, guys. So we do have something I want to get out to you guys. I will share this on our Facebook page. We do have thunderstorm wind damage here in Henry County. Down outages reported 200 P Road came through approximately 1:19 p.m. So we do have some power outages here in Henry County with some downed wires and power outages. And that was from utility company. So I'm assuming that was likely Osage Valley. All right. So since Henry County is pretty keep throughout the go ahead and the Office of Emergency Management page. Thank you guys who joined me from the Emergency Management page. Hopefully found this beneficial for you guys, and I do appreciate you tuning in. I am going to continue to stay Subby's Weather Talk and our YouTube stream at least until we get these cells out and count. No, we will just do some likely updates. So, and again, from the utility, there are downed wires along 2P Road. Kind of wonder if that's not maybe P Highway. I'll get a little bit better clarification on that. We do have some power here in Henry County. So thank you guys for joining. Those of you with Subby's Weather Talk, hang out a little bit longer, and we'll keep an eye on this cell in Benton County. Core. Up to 2-inch in diameter. Be okay. Is the strongest cell we have here in West Missouri. Long track supercell started all the way over here in the county. Now Alright, so I'm going to take a look here. Take a look at power outage. Something else you can do on our website. Alright, not big numbers. Looked like see where that, and just northwest of Montrose. So they do have crews assigned. Looks like there's 49 rural customers without power. Looks like that is, see if I can, that is just to the west of Highway K. See if I can, Missouri H and K. Okay, so that's right along, right near Germantown. And if you guys remember, there was some that was just right around between Johnstown and Germantown. That's where we saw that area rotation earlier. We were really kind of focusing on that area for quite some time for some circulation. So, but regardless, it looks like there's 47 people in the rural areas that are without power now in Henry County. But crews are out working on it as we speak and get out in some of the worst conditions to try to get our power restored during storm season. See if Evergy has anybody. Does look like they have there's a few houses without power just to the look down along Highway YY. So that could have been a transformer. It might not even be weather related, but they are showing a outage through Evergy. 537 total customers, very low. News for just to the east of Benton County, near Stover, Versailles, Gravois Mills. So I believe that is Morgan County. But we still have a couple of decent cells down in St. Clair County. They're non-severe. So we got one down by H.O. Bartle Scout Reservation, another one just north of Roscoe, and another one near El Dorado Springs. So these are all tracking to the northeast. But by far and large, this long track supercell in Benton County, just southeast. So again, there's going to be a few showers, maybe a few thunder showers through Bates and Henry, maybe down here in Vernon. But right now, I think for the most part, our severe weather threat is pretty much over for Pettis, Johnson, Henry, Bates, Cass, for the night. Now, Benton County, St. Clair County still has a ways to go. Get these storms out of here. In our Facebook group, next week, actually starting Monday for the following 10 days, very, very, very active stretch of weather. So, several models are showing several rounds of severe thunderstorms, and actually next week we could have a shot for severe weather nearly every day, starting about Tuesday, Wednesday next week, all the way through the weekend. So it's going to be a very active stretch of possibility of some severe weather starting next week. So we're just now getting geared up, guys. We're on the 18th of April. It just started severe storm season. We've had a very early active season so far, even though the reports historically are very, very low historically. But we did start very, very early as well. So we're just now getting ramped up on severe storm season. So we still have lots to go.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch.
Looks like up here near Columbia, cell up here. Like the hail core going across 52 Highway east of Camp near Crockerville, and down along Highway W, just north of Big Buffalo Creek Wildlife Area. And there used to be, don't know if there still is, a nice winery down here along Buffalo Creek. Yep. So you are just behind that line, that front. So remember, guys, we're going to really start to cool off after these thunderstorms move through overnight tonight. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll be lucky to hit the low 50s, and we still have a chance on Saturday or Sunday morning to see a light frost. We're not going to hit 32 degrees. We'll be at 36 to 38 degrees, but we can still see some light frost first thing in the mornings with light winds. Hey, Jordan. Yes, I think Clinton will still have a few showers, maybe a few claps of thunder, but Henry County is pretty much done with the severe weather, I believe, for the rest of the night. If anybody has any more rainfall reports, I would love to get them. We did have the Clinton Senior Center, 3.5 inches of rain at the Senior Center. Wow, I knew it rained hard. I did not know it rained that hard. That's a lot of rain in a very short amount of time. County has a little bit of a strengthening hail core just to the west of Osceola. Get highway, that B highway, B as in boy, just west of Osceola. They're not severe. You might get some small pea-sized hail. Right, looks like the strongest part of this cell in Benton County will be out of the county here in the next few minutes. And I will likely be signing off from the live segment once we get Benton County in the clear. It looked like a winter wonderland outside. I tell you, I was pretty. My view out the window, I got grassy surfaces, and I knew we were having some hail. You kind of see it, slightly bounce, and you could hear it. And I went out, grabbed a couple of hailstones. They weren't impressive. They were about nickel size. And then I heard the thump, thump. And I was like, whoa. And I look out my window, and there was quarters bouncing about yay high off of the ground. And it sounded like a freight train coming through here. So, yeah, it was. I went out to the parking lot, and it was completely covered in hailstones. So it's been a while since Clinton has had that large of hail. We've had several storms that produce that real, maybe dime-size, pea-size hail, but there were some big ones out there mixed in today. All right, guys, so the National Weather Service had canceled the severe thunderstorm watch for Henry and Pettis County in Missouri. So, Clinton, Bates, let's go Henry, Bates, Cass, Johnson, and Pettis County. You guys are in the clear. Severe thunderstorm watch is canceled for the evening. And we will likely see the same go for Vernon and St. Clair and Benton as soon as these settle. You guys have made this day go by pretty fast here in the office today. It was nice to finally be able to be actually in the office when we got severe weather. If this was going on when I was at work and couldn't chime in, oh, today would have been horrible. It would have been horrible. So we did have a couple concerning moments. That supercell that come through Henry County, it matured nearly right in the center of Henry County, nearly on top of Clinton, and we watched several areas of rotation, and this is exactly the reason why this room is so important, is the fact that Service, they do a great job. They have a team of meteorologists, and at our storm spotter seminar, I asked a question to kind of get a point across: how many employees are you working during a severe storm event like this? And they've got like 2 people that are actively monitoring, and then they've got some support staff. But that's really tough when you have several severe thunderstorms going on at the same time. You're trying to watch. That makes it really tough, and that's why we can go down onto the ground level and make some determination for ourselves. There was, as we was watching this get stronger, they were noticing the same things that we were talking about as well. That's the reason why they put a tornado possible tag on that severe thunderstorm. I think they utilize that maybe to save their butt sometimes, but they don't want to pull the trigger and put out a false alarm. But it don't bother me, because I feel like you're better safe than sorry. So that's kind of the reason when they put that tornado possible tag, is that if you're in that position, if you're in a good position and able to go ahead and go to the lowest part of your house, go to your basement, just kind of wait it out there, let's see what happens, definitely do that. Now, there are some situations in which there's no possible way. You might be at work or at an event that you can't. But that was a couple of concerning moments during that stretch right after 1 o'clock today. But thankfully, all we got was some much needed rainfall. Maybe I get some of these guys off my back, and we did get quite a few hail reports. The fire shop across from Jester's received some small hail, wind, and some rain. That was in Benton County along 65 Highway, just south of Lincoln. Thank you, Misty. All right, guys. So looking at the whole picture here, and again, they canceled the severe thunderstorm watch for Johnson, Cass, Bates, Henry counties. I have a feeling here probably within the next 45 minutes they're going to cancel the one for Benton, St. Clair, and Vernon counties as well. We don't have any threatening storms in any of our 8 counties in west central Missouri. There is only about another 4 minutes left of Benton County's severe thunderstorm warning, but all of the threatening weather has moved out of the county now, and it's now over near Stover and Versailles. So I do believe that we are going to be pretty well set for the rest of the evening. So if anything changes, obviously I'll jump back on, but otherwise I will be doing my updating via our Facebook group and social media outlets. So I hope you guys got a little bit out of this. I hope you guys like it when I do go live, kind of give a little better explanations of what's going on out there, and because that's the whole purpose of the room, is to keep everybody informed and protected. So thank you guys for your patience with me being down here at the office. I don't have as many screens. I don't have quite the capabilities as I do at the home weather station, but I think we got our point across after a few technical difficulties at the beginning of our stream. So everybody have a fantastic night.